Few images resonate with the American spirit like Betsy Ross, seated in a sunlit room stitching the first American flag. Her story is deeply intertwined with American history, a young widow, her needle flashing, bringing to life a nation's symbol. But how much is fact, and how much is legend? The debate over her role is a journey into historical inquiry. It forces us to confront the line between fact and folklore. The story of Betsy Ross is about the power of symbols. The American flag, with its 13 stripes and stars, represents the original colonies and the new constellation. It is more than just a piece of cloth. It is a powerful emblem of national unity. And Betsy Ross is linked to its enduring legacy. The American Revolution was a time of immense upheaval and transformation. The 13 colonies, once content under British rule, found their voices rising in unison, demanding independence and the freedom to chart their own destiny. Out of this fiery crucible of revolution, a new nation was forged, and with it, a need for symbols to represent its newfound identity. The Continental Army, led by General George Washington, needed a distinctive flag to set them apart from the British forces. Various flags were used in the early years of the war, often featuring symbols like rattlesnakes and pine trees, emblems of colonial resistance. However, the need for a unified national symbol became increasingly apparent. On June 14, 1777, the Continental Congress passed a resolution stating, "Resolved, that the flag of the 13 United States be 13 stripes, alternate red and white, that the Union be 13 stars, white in a blue field, representing a new constellation." This resolution, while establishing the basic design of the flag, did not specify its exact arrangement or proportions. It is in this gap, this historical ambiguity, that the legend of Betsy Ross takes root. The story of Betsy Ross sewing the first American flag is a cherished American legend. Family lore claims that in 1776, George Washington visited Betsy's shop with a flag sketch. Betsy suggested a 5-pointed star for ease of cutting and sewing. However, no contemporary records support this story. It first appeared in 1870, presented by Betsy's grandson. Skeptics argue it's a mix of legend and patriotic embellishment. Section 4, Beyond the Flag, The Life of Betsy Griscom Ross. Whether or not she actually sewed the first American flag, Betsy Ross lived a full and fascinating life. Born Elizabeth Griscom in Philadelphia in 1752, she was the 8th of 17 children. She received a Quaker education and learned the upholstery trade from her husband, John Ross, whom she married in 1773. Tragically, John Ross died in 1776 while serving in the American militia, leaving Betsy a young widow at the age of 24. She continued running the upholstery business, taking on government contracts to make tents, blankets, and even gunpowder cartridges for the Continental Army. Betsy Ross remarried twice more, first to Joseph Ashburn in 1777, and then to John Claypool in 1783. She had 7 children in total, but only 5 survived to adulthood. She continued working as an upholsterer until her retirement in 1827. Betsy Ross died in 1836 at the age of 84 and is buried in Philadelphia. Section 5, The Enduring Power of Legends, Betsy Ross and the American Story. The story of Betsy Ross, regardless of its historical accuracy, has become an integral part of the American narrative. It speaks to the power of symbols and the importance of national myths in shaping our understanding of the past. The image of Betsy Ross, diligently crafting the flag that would come to represent a nation, has resonated with generations of Americans, embodying the spirit of patriotism, ingenuity, and determination that defined the early years of the United States. While historians may debate the finer points of Betsy Ross's story, her legacy as an American icon remains secure. She represents the contributions of countless ordinary men and women who, in their own way, played a role in securing American independence. The story of Betsy Ross also highlights the important role that women played in the American Revolution. While often relegated to the sidelines of history, women like Betsy Ross were essential to the war effort. They managed homes and businesses, provided food and supplies to the troops, and even took up arms in defense of their homes and families. Section 6. The Real Revolution, Women in Early America. The American Revolution was not just a fight for political independence, it was also a time of profound social and cultural change. Women, traditionally confined to the domestic sphere, found their roles expanding as they contributed to the war effort in countless ways. They served as spies, nurses, and even soldiers, disguised as men to fight alongside their male counterparts. The story of Betsy Ross, whether true or legend, reflects this evolving role of women in American society. She was a successful businesswoman, running her own upholstery shop and securing government contracts in a time when women rarely held such positions of economic independence. While the legend of Betsy Ross may be more about symbolism than historical fact, it serves as a valuable reminder of the often overlooked contributions of women in shaping the course of American history. Their stories, often hidden in the shadows of their male counterparts, deserve to be told and celebrated alongside the more well-known narratives of the American Revolution. Section 7, Betsy Ross, an inspiration for generations. The story of Betsy Ross continues to inspire and captivate people of all ages. Her image adorns countless classrooms, textbooks, and museums, serving as a tangible link to America's founding generation. Whether or not she actually sewed the first American flag, her story embodies the spirit of patriotism, ingenuity, and determination that defined the American Revolution. Betsy Ross's legacy extends beyond the realm of history and into the realm of popular culture. Her story has been the subject of books, films, and even a Broadway musical. She has become a symbol of American exceptionalism, a reminder of the power of ordinary individuals to make extraordinary contributions to their nation. The story of Betsy Ross, regardless of its historical veracity, serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of national myths and symbols in shaping our understanding of the past. It is a story that will continue to be told and retold for generations to come, inspiring future generations of Americans to embrace the ideals of liberty, justice, and unity that Betsy Ross and her fellow revolutionaries fought so hard to achieve.